So, hello everyone. Welcome back for another live trading session. It's a very nice Sunday. It's a very nice sunny Wednesday. Today, although we do have quite a lot to cover. Let me just reset this because it just wants to lag out again. Okay, there we go. Now what have we got today? Today we actually have got the federal funds rate, FOMC statement and FOMC press conference. So that will be very, very interesting to see. And yeah, obviously we will have, I don't think we'll be trading, well we won't be trading towards that time. Obviously things are to be done. So we have got some signals, 145, yeah that's a bit late though. So we'll wait for some more signals and then we will see how we can go on forward. Right. So yeah, pretty much today's is, we've got quite a lot of things happening. We'll take a look at obviously everything, Bitcoin, Ethereum, gold. Gold's currently in for this downside move. We've obviously been trading, well I've been trading anyway, some gold. Just by myself, so yeah, we do have some very nice positions already on there. What else have we got? Gold, Bitcoin, the dollar index. We'll do Ethereum. We'll have a look at Ethereum then. Now for gold, I think we'll be looking to touch upon this support level. I think that is valid in the 4-hour time frame. It should be. Nope. Actually, it is. I think. Yeah, price is currently at what 40.31. We're looking to come down to at least 40.20, and then potentially maybe even 3982. Maybe, but we'll see. We'll see. If we do get some signals along the way, then obviously we will come in for the trades based on the signals that we're getting. But for now, we've not really got anything going on. So the first zone that we're aiming for is obviously going to be around 40.20 to touch upon this support level. We could come in for that position actually on gold, but I don't think it'll be too sensible coming in now, as it is. I think it'll be a little bit late already, a little bit too late. Yes, in for that decline now. We could come in on there. Let's have a look. Right, I'll come in for a short on gold. Right, we're looking for at least like 4K. So around here, somewhere 4K. I believe it will be coming even more bearish as the afternoon kind of progresses. Yeah, we are still on the decline. I've got some truffles to keep me occupied today. Hitting the gym after the trading session, so yeah, we're looking like a pretty decent day so far. Very slow price action, I'm not gonna lie, very slow, very slow. So realistically, what we're waiting for now is a movement to continue. Maybe we'll get some kind of rejection in this area. I think this is that sell side liquidity that we've got here. We'll actually have a look at where we have got liquidity for gold. Like I said, we'll obviously take a look at, for example, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and so on. But right now, what we're aiming for is that level of around 4,020, 3 to 20-ish. So you can see just around 20-ish. That's where we'd expect price to come to. And then the next region would be around 4K. Obviously surpassing these lows that we have in this range. But that'd obviously be that breakout structure. And say if we obviously we come down to 40, 20 or 40, 23 in that kind of range, and we don't see a deeper downside, for example, to let's say like 40, 10 and onwards, then yeah, we most likely will probably take some profit in that range, and then maybe look for the upside again. So you can see we've got some kind of level there. We'll have a look in the 15-minute time frame, see if we can pick it off. Just in this area here, yeah. Right, let's have a look. I've got a nice key level. It looks like we do. It looks like we do. I mean that by itself is pretty good. We've got some candles here. It's not perfect. I mean, this one is very close. Then this one, and then I mean, it's kind of okay. It's kind of okay. What if we put it on that high there? That one looks a lot more reasonable. You can see multiple candles confirming that that level there. One there, two here, three. Some mirroring on that side there. So that, I mean that looks good. That looks good. So yeah, we are currently waiting to see a possible move to 40. 23, and then maybe even further down, but we'll see. We will see. You can see buyers actually did step in here pretty aggressively. Buyers did step in just there. We'll have a look at how the dollar index is performing. We're still bullish. We're still bullish. Yeah, we're still pushing. We're still pushing. Volume's not telling me too much, I'm not gonna lie. Volume is not telling me a huge lot right now. Bitcoin, where are we at for Bitcoin? Well, it looks to me like we're struggling to get back within that range. Yep. So for Bitcoin right now, we are currently struggling to get back into that range. You can see the multiple rejections that we've had. Obviously in this area, here again, here again, here again, and it does look like we got some kind of support in this region. Just obviously looking at it as it is, we've got some support here, here, and then here as well. So price is obviously being supported, but then at the same time, there's not enough buying pressure. There's not enough volume to obviously continue for this upside right now. There is not enough. There is not enough. So what we could expect is obviously a move even lower, maybe. Obviously we got the oh no. How do can I go back somehow maybe? Oh, there we go. accidentally moved the support level there. Now, just looking at this structure, obviously we've got the highs, we've got the lows. The lows aren't really playing as nicely as I thought they were going to be, but the highs are all lower. You can see high, 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 all lower. The lows don't really tell me, you know, a very large amount of info. I mean, we got lower lows here as well, but then here it's kind of a little bit messy. So we did get a confirmation on that level, but then could we now see a move back into that range, or are we gonna, you know, maybe continue even lower? That's the question that we've got right now. That is the big question we have got right now. Now, where are we at for gold? Gold is doing very nicely right now. Look at that, we're in 75 bucks in profit already. So this obviously based on what I've kind of been looking at into prior to the session really. So prior to the session, coming into the market, I kind of knew where price was obviously heading, and we attempted to come up for that level of 40, 45 numerous times. Failed, and you guys can see as well, like we've got these kind of big areas of consolidation as well, like here as well. We have attempted to come up for the upside as well as obviously here, but then you can see the rejection right there. So like I said, right now we are aiming for this level here, 40.23, 40.23 right there. I mean, it's on the way. It's on the way. Looking good. Looking good. We are looking good. Even bigger move for gold right there. Some reason my chart didn't load. I don't know why. Very wicky there. Look at that. Big wick, big wick. Holy shit. Look at that move. Holy moly. Oh my god, look at that. Holy, oh my god, look at that move. We've literally just entered that trade as well. Like, look at the move. Oh my god. But then we've pushed back, I think. Yeah, big wick, big wick. Big wick. That is insane. Honestly, that is insane. That was insane. That move was. If you guys have literally just missed a massive move right there. That was insane. That was absolutely disgusting. Wow, I'm actually very surprised. For that, I've got to eat a very nice truffle. That's what I think to that. I mean, yes, I would normally say not to eat sugar, but I'm currently on a bulk, so. So the more calories, the better. We have some rice cakes standing by as well of sea salt. So yeah, we got to get them carbs in before we hit the gym. You know how it is. You know how it is. But yeah, Bitcoin just crashed as well. DXY just started pumping. That's literally out of nowhere. Started pumping. I think gold is continuing to move bearish right now. Gold is continuing to move bearish. That was a very nice move. That was a very nice move, honestly. We've got news soon. Let's have a look at what news we've got. 5:30 crude oil inventories. That's actually not too close to obviously our session, but we do have the US market open, so that could be that could obviously impact our trade. Oh my god, we're continuing even lower. We're continuing even lower. What is going on right now? Holy shit. I'm so glad we caught this move. I am so glad we caught this move. Because that is insane. Wow. Wow. Wow, this move right now, oh my god. Holy moly. Look at that. 557 in profit. We've been trading for what? How long have we been trading for? 20 minutes. 20 minutes and we're already 600 and... it should be like 50 something in a second. $612 in profit in the space of 19 minutes. Crazy. That is insane. That is insane. Honestly, that selling pressure though, right there, oh my god. That selling pressure right there, that is insane. Like, the drop we're seeing right now, holy shit. Like, look at the size of it. Look at the absolute sheer size of it. Oh my days. I mean, we're aiming for 4K. We've still got obviously a little bit of a distance to cover. Hello, hello. We've still got some distance to cover. But you can see the massive selling volume right now. Insane selling volume. Honestly, insane. Absolutely crazy. Now, if we go to 4K, oh my god, I'm going to be so happy. I'm going to be so happy. I've got 3 trades on 3 different accounts for gold right now. Look how close we are to TP. Oh my days. We are so close to TP. We're doing insanely well. We're actually doing insanely well right now. We did just get a bit of a bigger rejection right there, you can see. Hammer candle as well. Volume is dropping. Volume is dropping. I mean, we could exit the trade right there. We could exit the trade right there, but... $4K would obviously be breaking all those lows, I think. Yeah, look at all those lows. Lowest like 410. Nah, we're continuing. Look at that. I want to get to 4K. 4K would be absolutely crazy. 4K would be absolutely crazy. Like, sellers are still in control. Sellers are still there. Pushing that price all the way back down. Right, well, currently we're sat at 627 in profit. 627 in profit. It's good profit. It's more than half of 1K, obviously. Like, but yeah, it's not a bad result, is it? It's not a bad result at all. But that sell-off right there is insane. Honestly, that sell-off right there is absolutely crazy. Let's have a look at ETF flows. Can't even spell anymore. ETF flows Bitcoin. Right, so let's have a look. 49 million. So inflows are no longer there. We're still getting those daily outflows. Yesterday, I think it was like it was under like I think it was maybe 15 or something like that. A very small amount. Over the weekend, we got around 200, 250. So the outflows have been coming on. The outflows have been coming on right now. Honestly, we are still dropping right now. We're still dropping. Bitcoin as well. Bitcoin is literally dropping. Currently, we've obviously only got a trade on for gold. Look at that. We're still dropping. Holy shit. Wow. I'm so glad we came in for that position. This position has been absolutely amazing, honestly. Look at the movement. It's like 200 pips plus. Look at that. That is insane. That is absolutely crazy. $40.14. $17 pips. Question is, are we going to see 4,000? That level of 4K for gold. I mean, it's starting to struggle a little bit. It's starting to struggle. Volume is also dropping. Volume is dropping. You can see each bar is getting smaller and smaller. So I'm questioning, can we maybe see the upside from here? So this could be obviously that low that we previously talked about. Obviously, in this range that we've got, you can see this kind of lowest price has been, and why do it always do that? It takes a piss a little bit. So yeah, as you can see, price came to around that same level, 40, 16, 40, a little bit lower in some areas. You can see as here, came to about 40, 11, and then here like 40, 10. But overall, this could be an area where price could struggle to come through to. But yeah, we'll see. We'll adjust our stop loss actually on that trade to obviously minimize our risk. We'll go out of 500 in profit. So 502 right there, we'll leave that stop loss just in case, you know, price starts pushing heavily in for this upside. We will start to obviously price in if we're gonna get stopped out or not. I think we just got some news. That was just now. President Trump says the US will respond to Iranian strikes on a US airbase in Jordan. Oil price extend gains to 7+% on the day. So Trump is getting active. Trump is getting active. Trump is getting active. What are we just seeing there? We're breaking even lower. We need to break these lows now and come even lower if we're gonna, you know, see this downside continue. There we go. Look at that. Amazing. Amazing. Well, let's have a look at news. Maybe we've got some kind of new things unveiling happening. Holy shit. I'm looking at news right now. I'm literally looking at news and I look over here and it's just, boom, right to the downside. Holy moly. This is insane, honestly. 40 minutes ago, many more people died of COVID under the Biden administration than under the Trump administration. Operation Warp Speed was a spectacular success. In fact, many say one of the most successful things ever done by an American president. I overrode 40 on this. His ideas were crazy. Also, I said from the beginning that the virus came from the Wuhan laboratory in China. Fauci, I don't know what his name is, but strongly disagreed, always trying to protect China. I inherited Fauci, who was there since 1980s, but with each passing day, relied less and less on him. He made too many bad calls, like on masks. Remember, at the beginning, he was an anti-masker. He then switched to a super mask. In any event, I didn't let him shut the country down. Although he wanted to, I went the Federalist way and let the governors decide. The Republican governors did a much better job than the Democrats. Fauci was largely taken out of play, and then came along sleepy Joe Biden, who made Fauci a king. I called Biden to tell him Fauci was no good, either didn't have a clue or was dishonest. The call was well received, but sadly not acted on. Biden went on to give Fauci vast destructive power. The rest is history. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I have no idea who this Fauci guy is. Fauci. Anthony Fauci. physician and former chief medical advisor to the president of the United States. So it looks like he was kind of the leader guy, really. The leader guy makes no sense, but okay. So Anthony Stephen Fauci is an American physician, scientist, and immunologist. So he tackles kind of everything to do with immunity, well-being, most likely. And he served as the director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases from 1984 to 2022, and was chief medical advisor to the president from 2021 to 2022. He was one of the world's most frequently cited scientists across all scientific journals from 1983 to 2002. In 2008, President Bush awarded him the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the highest civilian award in the United States, for his work on the AIDS relief program PEPFAR. So, yeah, obviously he did do quite a lot of good things, but then again, obviously Trump is not agreeing entirely with how it all kind of went down, how it all played out in a way. News, what we got? Apple officially launches Klarna leasing in the US to make iPhones and Macs more affordable. I swear Klarna went bankrupt now. Oh, right, it was Klarna loses 150 million after Americans not paying back. This happened in the UK, I think, as well, where people just didn't decide, or they decided to not pay back their, well, whatever they kind of owed. So, yeah, that's kind of how that all went down. Yeah, so Klarna's reported millions in losses stem from upfront accounting rules for loan provisions, rapid expansion into longer-term financing, and shifting market conditions. So the upfront loan provisions, obviously under account standards, Klarna must book 100% of the expected credit loss provisions for new long-term fair financing loans immediately. Am I on about the same one, or am I on about a different one? Let me have a look. So it was called, yeah, we're pretty close to getting stopped out there, but we could still see this downside. Yeah, so pretty much it was Klarna. So Klarna became extremely popular in the UK with its buy now, pay later model, which pretty much resulted obviously in very, very big losses. So pretty much it works in a way where you buy whatever you want to buy immediately. Say you're in online shopping, or whatever it is. Say you buy 10 items and the cost is around, I don't know, 2k. You'll pay around a third of it, which is around about 600 and something. So you pay the 600, and then obviously it's all split into 3 equal payments. So it's either that or you pay in 30 days later. So the retailer obviously gets paid up front by Klarna, and then Klarna collects from the customer. And pretty much a lot of people end up missing payments. While it sometimes seemed like there obviously were a few consequences at first, unpaid balances could lead to obviously late fees, debt collection if the debt is obviously remained unpaid, negative impacts on creditworthiness for some products and reporting arrangements. So other BNPL providers in the UK include obviously ClearPay, PayPal Pay in Free, Laybuy, and then Zip. So yeah, obviously a lot of people obviously use ASOS, JD Sports, Nike, and most of them actually were obviously Klarna. You could obviously pay with Klarna. So when people actually decided to do that, they bought a lot of things, and yeah, they pretty much paid the first initial fee, and afterwards they just didn't even pay anymore. So yeah, I mean, look at that trade. 380 still good. 380 still good. Obviously, if we could have obviously came in for a bigger profit, but you can see price started moving for the upside. That's why we obviously had a stop loss in this area here. So yeah, price obviously started moving, and yeah, we had a nice stop loss there to kind of, you know, have our losses covered as best as we can. Right, we've got a position for a Doge sell, so we'll come in for that. Doge sell. TP is 0.068606. And that's a short. Alright, we'll have a look how that position works out for us in our favour. Right now, currently, we do have about an hour, I think, until the US market opens. So that's going to be, you know, interesting to see how that plays out. Yeah, we might retest upon that level and then maybe continue this downside. Look at that, we're dumping again. We're dumping again. Yeah, dollar index has seen a slight downside though. I feel like we will see it rise a little bit to maybe like 101.470, making that third high, and then, you know, continuation for the downside. So I'm expecting a little bit of a push right now. Maybe. Well, it would make sense. It would make sense. So around here, 101.4 470 around that area. Oh my god, look at the state of Bitcoin right now. That is disgusting. Why is it different on here then? It's very different on here. But yeah, compared to that one, it's very different. Look at that. Look how weirdly shaped that is. All those candles, very small, very wicky. I think we're going to. I think it might be the broker or whatever this is. That was obviously some kind of IG. I've got no clue what IG is, but I mean it's not Instagram definitely, but yeah. Right, what else we got news-wise? Yeah, I mean, we are currently waiting for Doge to see its downside. Obviously, we have the reasonable stop loss, we have the reasonable TP in there as well. So, yeah, we'll see how it plays out. Yeah, we're a little bit bullish right now. We'll see what reactions we get in this upside. We could potentially move even higher in this area. Maybe retest upon kind of this range here, and then see the downside. I mean, we have about 45 minutes until the US market opens. So yeah, we've still got some time to obviously cover what we're seeing.
Hello traders.
Okay. I mean, yeah, we are kind of pulling to lower 4K though. We are pulling lower to the 4K region. But the question is, what movement we're going to get at the US market open. That's what I'm kind of still a little bit skeptical about. Obviously, if we do manage to clear this high, then I feel like we will most likely see the upside. But for now, it doesn't look too promising. It doesn't look too promising. Oh, very bullish, very bullish. I mean, there's a fair value gap right there. We've retested into it as well. I was thinking, where are we looking like? What are we looking like right there? You see, from here to there. We'll see if we can reject it. I'm gonna come in actually for a position on that for gold to continue for this downside. I mean, we would have still been in the position if we had our stop loss a little bit higher than we had, well, that we already have in this area right now. But like I said, we'll see. We'll do 420, 40-20. And we're still gonna aim for that 4K. We'll do 3990 actually. 3990 is definitely more reasonable than that. 3990, and that's also like a 3-to-1 ratio approximately, I think. 300 to 884, so nearly a 1 to 3, I think. Obviously, one would be losing 300, and I think it was 1 to 2 maybe. 1 to 2. Considering the amount that we have in this area right now. I want to see rejections from this fair value gap. I want to see price rejecting it. For that, we're continuing even lower. So now what we're looking for is, you can see we're already in profit on that gold trade there. What we're looking for is a sweep of this area here and looking to come into this area that we have in the downside. So like I said, currently we're looking to sweep this low and continue even lower. So you can see, we obviously came for that downside and then we moved into this fair value gap, and what I'm expecting to see now is a movement for that downside eventually. Like so. Like so. Momentum still hasn't shifted for the downside just yet. So you can see we are about to start shifting as well. We are about to start shifting. I think I'm going to put a stop loss outside of that fair value gap, so around 40.27. So if obviously we completely ignore that fair value gap of the 5-minute time frame, then yeah, it's not going to be much use to us, is it? That's why we're going to put a stop loss around 40.27. Obviously we have stop loss in there already. And in this level as well, this is the support level that we had previously drawn. As for liquidity as well, look at that. There's definitely more liquidity in the downside for gold as well. You can see all this liquidity, and it's very close as well. It's very close. 3990, 6.7 million there, 6.7. And then as well, 12-hour time frame, 3993. Very tight level, very nice level. So yeah, the liquidity is super close right there. So yeah, overall I do believe we are going to continue it even lower eventually. Not really liking this price action right now, the fact that the buyers are, you know, pushing in so hard. go. Finally starting to see some kind of drop. I was thinking price is going to go to 40.25. Yeah, that's where we are within a slight little loss there. But I am expecting to see the downside, of course. What about Doge? Oh, Doge's not even within profit at all. Zeros, all the zeros. Right, so interest rate decision will be announced today, 2 p.m. Eastern time, of course. If rate 3.5%, markets go parabolic. If rate is 3.75, markets stay flat, and if the rate is 4%, markets will crash. So we will see. We will see what happens. This could be an absolutely insane day for everyone. Honestly, this day could be absolutely insane. Like, honestly, we could see some absolutely ridiculous movements. Wow. So what could we expect to see for gold? 3.5% will be aggressive cuts. Stocks strong rally. Dollar weakens, bullish for gold. Now 3.75 no expectations, mixed, flat, stable. And it'll be most likely range bound. Then 4% higher for longer means pressure on stocks, dollar strengthens, bearish for gold. So overall, we've got a very interesting kind of scenario lined up. And that's today. That is literally in a couple hours actually. That is in a couple hours time. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Right, now US market opens in 29 minutes. 29 minutes is all we've got left. I'm not sure if I actually want to be within this kind of gold trade. If we're obviously expecting to see, maybe some volatile movement. I'm not sure if the market's going to be too crazy today, but I feel like it will. I feel like it will be a little bit crazy due to the fact that we obviously have this big announcement into obviously tonight at 2 p.m. Eastern time. So overall, yeah, we could definitely see some crazy moves happening. Could definitely see some crazy moves happening. Alright, let's see this drop. Let's see this drop. I'm not sure what we'll get at this today's market open, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not too sure what to expect. Oh, look at that big drop. Big drop. So we should be within some very nice profit right now on gold. If gold can catch up, or are we still in a? Yeah, I think the I think we're still not quite into that price just yet. Right guys, I'm gonna be back in a couple seconds so you guys can watch that trade for me. So I'll be back very shortly. Right guys, I'm back. We did just see a massive drop off for gold. We should be within profit right now. There we go. 180. I mean, it's doing a lot better than that Doge position that we came in on like an hour ago. So, I mean, it's really good. Right, I've got a Solana sell. I'll come in for them then. Solana and Link. Sol, where is Sol? 73.6, 73.4, 73.5. So we're kind of in the mid-range of that position. Oh yeah, we came in for a massive position on gold, didn't we? Yeah. Okay. We'll go 450 or something on that then. TP. And then what else have we got? We've got a Link, I think. Yeah, I think it was. I think it was actually. Hello, are we going all in on Ethereum today again? No, no. I don't think so. Not on Ethereum, I don't think. We'll probably go in for gold. I did actually come in for a position on gold already for today, which was this position here. We made a nice profit of 380. Very nice profit, very nice profit. Currently we are in a position on gold as well, 100 there. Look at that. And then 125 on Doge. And Solana as well, so looking good so far. Obviously we're looking for a rejection now and a continuation for the downside. You can see we attempted here again. So what we're looking for is a break of this level and a continuation even further towards this downside area. So you can see we realistically need to clear that low there. Yep, that's straight. So you can see rejection there, rejection there. What we're looking for is a move like that. What we're looking for. I mean, we've got the US market open in around what 12 minutes. 12 minutes time, and then we'll see something exciting. I hope. Something exciting. I hope. I'm expecting to actually see a very big downside for the gold in the US market open. So we'll see how that obviously plays out. Most likely, obviously, after the US market opens, say let's say around, I don't know, around 5 o'clock-ish, maybe even past that. We will most likely see, well, the price continuing the initial move that we saw from previous, well, pretty much the market movement we saw. It'll most likely follow that same movement. So right now we are looking to break even lower for this downside. Bitcoin has just seen the downside right there. Yep. That's not the right Bitcoin though. We need the Coinbase. There we go. Look at that, we're dumping right now. DXY, where's DXY at? We need to see DXY pushing actually. Looks like volume is dropping. Volume is dropping. Volume is dropping. I want everyone to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. That'll be greatly appreciated. There we go. Some more movement for gold right there. Very nice, very nice. Very nice. I mean, that's not the move I was looking for, I'm not gonna lie. That is definitely not the move I was looking for. Bitcoin as well, slight push. Oh, DXY just dumped. I think that's why we've seen such a bullish move right there. Oh, we're dropping even lower. What on earth is going on? Very sudden, very sudden. We've still got 8 minutes. We've still got 8 minutes. That move is literally out of nowhere. Like literally out of nowhere. Yeah, I'm not liking that bullishness. That bullish movement right there, I'm not liking it. I mean, if we do see the downside from this area, I will be obviously a bit more relieved, but the fact that we're currently this bullish, I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it. We've got 6 more minutes. 6 more minutes for the US market open. DXY needs to start pushing. Needs to start making some moves for the upside. We want to see that gold dropping. We want to see that gold dropping. Okay, we're seeing some slight movement for the downside right now. Obviously not what we want to see. Not what we want to see. Okay, let's continue. Continue this drop. We've got about 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes left. And then we are in the US market open. I don't know. US market could cook us. It could cook us. There we go. Sellers are defending this area. You can see immediate rejection. Or buyers are still trying to push. We need sellers to step in. Sellers need to step in right now. I'm not really seeing any movement right now. I mean, we are within profit on all the trades, but we're not seeing any movement. I feel like US market open could be a little bit scary. We could either see some very good moves or we could see some very bad moves. Obviously, we're looking to short. We're looking for the downside. But yeah, we'll see. Right, we'll see what reaction we get from US market open. We've got sort of 3 more minutes left. We've still got a couple minutes left. 2 minutes or so. Yeah, 2 minutes or so. Let's see if we get maybe some crazy moves. I mean, obviously we want to see the downside. We want to see the downside, of course, but we'll see. The thing is, we actually did come outside of that fair value gap, so we actually pressed right into it. Let's see this downside. Let's see the drop. Let's see that drop. Obviously, we will cover some things later on in the session of where price could possibly be coming to and things like that. Like, we could get some very bullish moves. We've got about 50 seconds left. 50 seconds left. Is that the move we was waiting to see? Maybe. Let's see an even deeper move. The US market opens in 10 seconds. I mean, I'd want to see some crazy moves. I'd want to see some crazy moves, but we've got 3 more seconds left. Let's see it. 3 more seconds. Can we dump? Can we actually start dumping? So the US market is now open. US market is now open. I'm a bit scared. My heart just started beating really quick. Oh yes. Come on, let's see it. Bigger dump, even bigger dump. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Absolutely dump to the floor. That's what I want to see. Look at that 350. Solana's not seeing too much profit. Doge is okay. Gold is literally in our favor today. Gold is definitely in our favor today. That's it. Keep breaking down. Keep breaking down. I feel like gold is struggling a little bit. Gold is struggling a little bit. There we go. More movement for the downside. A little bit. Let's have a look at gold. Where have we got that liquidity? Yeah, look at that. Very nice level there. We're actually very close to this level. So just under 4K, we have 4.7 million in liquidity. So yeah, it's a very, very close level. Very close level. We've actually attempted to move in for that level multiple times actually in today's session. But we've kind of not had it. Not had it. Now dollar index is dumping right now a little bit. Look at that. Dollar index is dumping. But then gold is actually not seeing too much of the upside. Ideally, we want to see the dollar index push. We want to see the dollar index push. Volume is dropping though. Volume is definitely dropping. So obviously you can't manipulate the dollar index as you can for Bitcoin and well everything else in that case. But yeah, we're kind of struggling to break down even further for gold right now. I am looking for obviously the dollar index to start moving for the upside, and then that would obviously help gold sweep this level that we have and continue even lower. But we'll see. But like I said, I want to see price coming into this area here. I mean, sellers are still very strong. Selling pressure is still strong. Selling volume is also increasing. There we go, getting closer and closer to that low there, that wick in the bottom there. Yeah, obviously we talked about what Trump said earlier on. What else have we got? Let's continue dropping. We don't want to see this upside. We definitely don't want to see this upside. Yeah, it's not really too crazy, is it? It's not really too crazy right now. But I feel like we still do have potential to continue even lower. We still have potential to continue even lower. I'm actually not liking that Doge and Solana position, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it only hit TP1. Are we gonna maybe see an increase for that selling volume for that downside? Maybe. Questionable, definitely questionable. There we go, more downside pressure for gold. Crude oil inventories in 52 minutes. Obviously, we have the economic calendar right next to us, and then we have federal funds rate. It's obviously a restricted event, so we have the USD, US indices, XAU USD, DXY. Forecast is for 3.75%. Previous was 3.75%. Now, FOMC statement as well. There's going to be something very interesting in that. So that's in about 4 hours and 20 minutes. 4 hours and 20 minutes. So we'll see what interesting things actually unveil at 2 p.m. Eastern time, which is around 9 o'clock if you are kind of in Riga, if you are trading as well. So, like I said, we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. There we go, more downside movement. Very nice, very nice. Let's see that drop. Let's see that drop. We want to come all the way down to 4K. 4K, sweep the liquidity that we have there. Potentially touch upon 3990 as well. I mean, here we've got 3981, something like that. So, yeah. $39.81, $39.90, and 4K. So those are all the levels I'm looking for price to come down to. But for now, I feel like it's a bit of a waiting game. There's not really too much going on. 40.14. There we go. More bearish movement for gold. Very nice to see. Very nice to see. Very nice to see. I mean, currently I'm looking to break this level. This level here. If I can get the... This is the level I'm trying to break. But yeah, this is the level we're trying to break right now. Not too much price action. It is a little bit wicky, you can see. It is a little bit wicky right now. What can we get? An emoji? Can we get a magnet emoji? Pull that price down. Oh, I can't find it, I don't think. There we go. like this. Are we shorting Bitcoin, bro? I've not actually had a look at Bitcoin too much today. I've not really got any signals either for Bitcoin, so I'm not too sure on that. I've kind of been focusing on gold. But yeah, I feel like we could short gold. I feel like we could short Bitcoin, sorry. We've obviously failed for this level. We've failed to come back within that key area. And yeah, I mean, market sentiment is not too great at all. Yeah, I felt like we could see this downside happening very soon. I'm not liking this price action right now, though. I'm not liking this price action right now. We're not really seeing any movement for Doge, no movement for Solana. Like, there's literally zero movement. Let's just see gold dropping. I want to see it finally breaking outside of that level. Literally breaking this level, clearing that low, continuing into kind of this area here. That's where I'd want to see price coming into right now. Gold just, no, not Bitcoin. Bitcoin started pumping out of nowhere, but okay. Like literally out of nowhere, look at that. I couldn't tell you how bad we've been doing on Bitcoin recently. I've kind of had a very big love-hate relationship with the cryptocurrency. We've got 4.7 mil there, 3993. That is actually an area we're coming to for gold. It was 3990. Well, initially it was 4K, 3990, and then 3980. Now that liquidity does sit there, you can see. And then in the upside, there's only like, what, 4.99 million there. But then as you can see, the downside, we've got 3981. Now, you can see as well, price is trying to break that level multiple times, again and again and again. But each time, we are gonna fail. Eventually, we will come through the level. We will obviously break down even further, but you can see we are trying that level. We are testing that level. So it will take a little bit of time, maybe some more consolidation in this range, and then eventually we see a big push for this downside for gold. Obviously, I am still in a position for gold. As of now, we are within about 240 profit. 240 profit on that trade for gold, 230 then. Doge and Solana don't seem to be moving at all for some reason. I'm not too sure why. I'm going to put stop loss, actually. I'm going to change stop loss. I'm going to drop it down a little bit there. Just to sweep those highs, so around here. As I'm not feeling too confident on Doge. XAG USDT sell. We just got a signal, I believe. So we got what we got? Silver sell. Yeah, we just got just a silver sell right now. Gold finally broke down a little bit there. Fake. It looks like a fake out. Maybe we attempted. I mean, it looks like an attempt to obviously break down. So I think we attempted to break it. Obviously, buyers stepped in aggressively and pushed us back. Yeah, we keep getting rejected from that area. There's a lot of pressure in this current market structure. A lot of pressure. I mean, initially from the US market open, we didn't even see such crazy moves like we were expecting to see, which is actually pretty surprising. We are dropping even further. But buyers are still pushing back. Buyers are still pushing back. Yeah, you can see price is, look at all these tiny candles. Tiny candles there. Yeah, we're dropping even further. We'll be about here now. Yeah, look at Bitcoin. It's retested the level. I feel like from that there, we could potentially see a move to maybe about 63.5k, unless obviously structure's bullish. Buyers still want to, you know, keep pushing, but as well, outflows today more than yesterday. So we've actually had a pretty big streak of outflows lately, which is obviously not good at all. Let's have a look at the fear and greed index. There we go, bigger drop for gold. Look at that. There we go. Fear and greed index, let's have a look. Crypto 29. So a week ago was 35. A month ago 35. Yesterday 29, today 29. So today is obviously similar to what we saw yesterday, within kind of the fear factor. But yeah, gold is still look at that, it's still experiencing a huge amount of pressure. I mean, we're still not really seeing anything. We're still not really seeing anything. Whoa. We start pushing out of nowhere. Looks like a retest, maybe. Looks like a retest. We've been rejected already. What do you guys think? Are we going to be coming even lower for gold? Yeah, DXY is still dropping. I mean, that's a very bearish candle. Are we going to break this level though? Are we going to break this level? If we break it now, I feel like we can definitely see the downside of around 4k plus. Or 4k and less in that case, if that makes sense. Right, let's have a look what we saw from the US market open. Maybe we've got bullish, maybe bearish, maybe added market. There we go, maybe. Is that what we're looking for? We are lower than this previous area, but can we see the continuation? fuck? Still waiting for the breakdown. We are 330. I mean, gold is literally doing all the work. Gold is literally doing all the work. Doge is not doing anything. Solana's not doing anything. Gold is literally doing all the work for us today. Yeah, we broke down. Look at that. We need to sweep that low though. We need to sweep that low. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Fantastic. What we in profit wise? 460, 460, 523. Let's go. We're dropping even lower though. We are dropping even lower. We're dropping even lower right now. We're actually doing very nicely for this trade today. Doing very nicely. Coming back in to retest that area. Ultimately, we are going to get a deeper downside. So currently we're looking at around 4K, about 3990. 3990 is actually our TP area for that gold trade that we've currently got going on. I think we're about 50% of the way through on that trade already. 418, TP's 884. Yeah, we are pretty much nearly halfway, so around 440 would be pretty much that level there. Bit of a slow session though. What on earth was that? Right, what we got? Maybe news-wise something? We're dropping even lower, look at that. Holy moly. $580 in profit right now. $580 in profit. That is crazy. We're gonna hold it till 3990. We're gonna hold it to 3990. We're gonna hold it to 3990. Has DXY maybe started to move for this upside? No, still no movement. Still no movement. I don't think we'll obviously to look too much upon obviously like Ethereum and Bitcoin and stuff today. We are doing very nicely on gold so far, analyzing. And overall, well, seeing where the structure is and so on, we broke down and now we're looking to come to, well, first it would be obviously 4K, and then an even deeper downside would be around 4990. So this is kind of our range that we want to be coming into. this level here. So 4K to 3990 is where we want to see price coming within. Now we are around 500 in profit on that gold trade. Doge obviously seen some more profit as well. Oh my god, looking so good right now. Looking so good right now. We've got consecutive trade. It's just like today has been trade after trade within profit again and again and again. Very nice, very nice. Massive selling pressure right now. Massive selling pressure. We've got to treat ourselves to a nice truffle. We've got caramel, blackcurrant, cheesecake. I'm thinking a nice caramel one. So good. Oh my god, they are so good. Blackcurrant. You guys can see how strong sellers actually are right now. It's actually crazy. Holy shit, look at that. Wow, this move is insane. Honestly, this move is absolutely crazy right now. We're 690 in profit. We are 690 in profit right now. This is fantastic. Let's get to 4K. Let's get to 4K. $4K, where are you? 4K, 4K. Let's see that drop. Let's see that drop. I want to see it coming to there. That's where we want to see price coming to. 4K, 4K. Bitcoin looks like it's come back within that key level. Look at that, very bullish. Look at that, insanely bullish right there. But you can see how like weak Bitcoin's actually been moving. It's been struggling quite a lot to get back into this key level. We'll go in an hourly time frame, I believe. Yeah. Where's our level gone? Was in like 500 profit, I think. I think we'll close that position for Doge, unless we'll actually have a look at the structure first, unless it obviously wants to come back within maybe. Yeah, I mean it's been very bullish, and I believe that movement there is directly from Bitcoin. Obviously, you guys also saw how bullish Bitcoin just went. You can see that move just like so. Yeah, you can see how bullish Bitcoin just started moving. Look at that, big candles. We have a fair value gap there though, as well though. If we come in and have a look at it. So we'll most likely retest it and continue to be bullish. Where could that drive our position? Could that drive our position out of profit? Maybe back up for the upside. I mean, when we see Doge and Solana coming within profit, I will be closing those trades. I don't feel too confident on those trades anymore. But I'm most likely going to be coming out of that trade when we get to these lows. So around that range of around 70.33, that's where I will be looking for, well, to exit those positions. So we'll see. Yeah, so that was 0.07035. 70.35, just like that. Confirm, and then for Solana's actually pretty heavily outside of that range, to be fair. Gold's seeing some consolidation right now, I believe. Yep, a little bit. What we got, let's have a look in a deeper time frame. Maybe we've got some formations, some fair value gaps. I mean, 1 minute time frame does look like selling is still there, selling pressure is still there. There we go, big rejection from sellers stepping in. Now we want to come to that level of 4K. That would obviously maybe, I think that would sweep some liquidity that we have there. Yeah, so there's actually a pretty big chunk there. So we've got 4004, 4001, 3998, 3995, 3993, and then 3981. So overall, we do have quite a lot in this downside. There we go. So yeah, we want to get to 4K right now. Oh my god, these truffles are so banging, but so sweet. Right, we want to see Doge coming back with that price. Like I said, I'll be coming outside that position at these lows. For gold, we're actually doing pretty well. We're doing very nice for gold. 548 in profit. Yeah, we still have a little bit of a, a little bit of distance to cover to, come in for TP. We've already hit some very nice trades, I believe. I think it was only one though. Yeah, for gold there, 380 for gold. And you see that was obviously the fee for that position. And then now we took for Solana, gold, and Doge, and kind of those are the fees for those positions. Obviously, if you guys also want to trade, you can, but obviously it's not financial advice, not trading advice. We also have obviously funded trading available on Everdex as well. So you get a 1.5 key account, and there's actually 0 profit share, instant payout. So there's no challenges, nothing like that. So you log on, you deposit, and you're ready to go. Recently had the 50k and 100k accounts available as well. So if you guys are looking to, get going in the market, then look no further than that description box down below. Now, what are we looking like? We've still got a long way to go. I mean, this is just an initial rejection from what I'm seeing right now. So obviously we're still waiting. We're still waiting for price to come for this downside. It's taking its time. It likes to take its time. It's kind of a big waiting game right now. It's literally like a big waiting game. If you guys have any questions, obviously drop them down below. Maybe we can, maybe I'll pick something for you guys to trade. I don't think that made sense, but what I'm trying to say is you guys pick something, I trade it, and then you decide if it's long or short. And obviously we'll go all in. We'll go all in on the trade. I'm gonna start a poll. Let's I don't know, what do you guys want me to trade? Alright, just drop it in the comments below. What you want to see me trade. I'll trade it. I don't care. I'll go all in on one trade. All in on one trade. I want to see some comments. I want to see some comments. Everyone start typing. Start typing in that chat box. We're waiting for 4K. We're waiting for 4K. Price needs to dip into this zone. Bitcoin. Alright, that's the first comment. What you guys thinking? We've got one Bitcoin. We've got one Bitcoin. Anyone else? Anyone else? Obviously, once this gold trade goes through, we will come in for a trade that you guys, wished for. Anything you guys want to trade? Meme coins, gold, oil, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Anything you want to trade, we can trade it. Anything you want to trade, we can trade it. Look at that. Look at that. We're doing very nicely. We are doing very nicely. Holy moly. Honestly, mate, these trades today have been absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous in a good way, of course. Ridiculous in a good way, of course. Right, you're saying Bitcoin. I'm going to come outside of that position for gold. I've got a very nice profit. We're looking good. We're gonna close it. Obviously, Doge is within profit as well. So we're gonna play it safe. We're gonna take what we have, what we've made. I don't know. We've done very well actually these past couple of sessions. We've come from 3K. Now we're at 6K in 2 sessions actually. In 2 sessions. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Most of it was actually one session though. Most of it was actually one session. I'm gonna come in for a long on gold though, not gold, for Bitcoin. We've touched upon that fair value gap there, so I'm gonna come in for half, 50%. We're not gonna go too crazy. I don't want to get absolutely cooked. We'll put that stop loss below that low, and we're looking to make a new high. So we'll do about 400 there. Actually, no, we'll try to revisit the 65k if we can. 65k there. We've actually done very well indeed. I mean, that was a very bearish move. That move was super bearish. Honestly, it was crazy. Oh, really? Is Bitcoin gonna do us like that? Really? I mean, we could still see it. We could still see it. For example, like gold, obviously price came slightly above the level, but that was again a 5-minute fair value gap. So this is obviously a 1 minute, so it's not going to be strong at all, I don't think. That's why obviously I put stop loss below that previous low. So currently it does look like we are in an uptrend. You can see high, low, higher high, potential higher low somewhere in this region. So there is definitely potential for a higher high to form, surpassing obviously these highs, maybe even not these highs, but we'll see, Expecting a breakout for the upside, but obviously coming in for a lower low would obviously mean that there is weakness for this upside. So we'll see how it goes. Big drop there, big drop there. This is kind of a reason why I don't really like trading Bitcoin. Bitcoin doesn't like respect the levels. Bitcoin does not respect the levels as nicely as gold does. That's actually why I've enjoyed trading gold numerous sessions in a row. $3,998 for gold now. Let's have a look at news. What we got news wise. Bit of a rejection there for gold, actually. A little bit of a rejection there. Big rejection. We're not going to jump in on any positions just yet. Obviously, yeah, you guys saw we got cooked out for that Bitcoin trade. We made a lower low, you can see. But yeah, is what it is. Right, so we'll look at news-wise what we got going on. What the fuck? Volkswagen Audi is launching a full-size SUV to court US buyers. That looks interesting. Oh, of course, Bloomberg, you have to pay to see something. Of course. 300 billion has been wiped out from the US stock market today as investors react to Trump's statement and the upcoming FOMC decision. What did Trump say? What did Trump say? Let's have a look. I'm not seeing what was said. Breaking: Mid-East erupts after Iran's surprise attack on US forces. Which is true. Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps launched multiple ballistic missiles in an attempted surprise attack on US forces in the Middle East late Tuesday, around 5:45 p.m. Eastern Time, which is around 21:45 GMT. US Central Command CENTCOM confirmed the launch from Iran, stated that all missiles were successfully intercepted, and noted that US forces remain vigilant and at a high state of readiness. This obviously per Axios as well. Jordanian forces indicate that the missiles were aimed at the US airbase. Central Command related site in Jordan. Jordan's military reported intercepting several, around 5 incoming missiles, and Iranian state media later claimed that the IRGC targeted a US airbase and command center in Jordan. So overall, it's not looking too good. I mean, well, by what we've just seen, Iran is attempting to kind of surprise attack the United States. Dow Jones breaking. The Dow Jones Industrial Average extends losses to minus 800 points on the day as chip stocks fall. Rate hike odds rise, and President Trump vows to strike Iran. I feel like today's actually going to be a pretty crazy day where we're going to get either a bullish move or a bearish move according to obviously the federal funds rate. So it's going to be interesting to say the least. It's definitely going to be interesting, but we will see. We will see how it goes. We will see how it goes. Well, like I said, it's going to be an interesting day. I am going to be obviously trading kind of by myself later on in the evening, and I'll obviously tell you guys how it all ended tomorrow. Mr. JZZZ. Sus. Very bullish right now. We might be retesting that area for gold. But currently I'm not really seeing kind of any opportunities to come in for any trades. We're going to finish our truffles off. $65K. I'm questioning if we can come in for a possible position right here for gold. You can see how seller dominant this market was up until this area, and now I'd want to see an even, bigger dump for the downside. That's what I'd want to see. That's what I'd want to see right now. Right, we'll have a look if we can actually maybe come in for that downside, if it's possible. It might not be. It might not be. Let's have a look. Euro USD, we don't need that. We need XAU USD. Stochastic 75. RSI is still at 60. Buys are still there. Buys are still there. We want to go XAU USD. We're already dropping. We're already dropping. It doesn't get better than this. Today we've been absolutely on smoke with gold. Like, we've been absolutely on smoke with gold. I'm gonna enter again for gold actually from this high. It does look like we're about to start dropping as well. Quickly, quickly, quickly. We're aiming about 3980 for gold right now. 3980. There is actually still a lot of liquidity to be claimed in this downside area. XAU. Right there, big chunk there. 6.48 million. 3972. 3972. We could definitely come to 3972. Let's 3980. For Tether, we'll go 3972. We'll do 3965. 3965. Obviously, the correlation between XAU and XAUT USD is a little bit different. So the price obviously won't be the exactly the same as obviously that we have for gold. XAUT's price will be a little bit different. You can see we're already $138 in profit, and we're still bearish. We're still bearish. A little pushback there. My arse is already hurting from this chair. So like, I mean, every hour I tend to kind of get a little stretch in, because then I start having some back pain and stuff. So yeah, it's very important to have a little stretch, have a little walk, 5 minutes, then you're back and ready for another hour. But yeah, with that in mind, I will get a drink really quick, guys. You can watch that trade. So yeah, like I said, be back very, very shortly. guys, so we haven't seen any movement at all. Literally no movement at all. Look at that. We haven't even broke for the upside nor the downside. I mean, ideally, I would like to see the prices starting to dump even further for this downside. There we go, more bearish price action. Look at that, very nice. But now, obviously, we need to clear that low. We do need to clear that low. We have to clear that low. Yeah, not a lot going on, honestly, not a lot going on. But like I said, we want to see that deeper downside. Let's see it, let's see it. That's 308 just on that trade by itself. 308 just on that trade by itself. I think that's it for signals right now. We did just get some signals: BNB, Ethereum, and SPY. So currently it's just Ethereum and SPY. BNB, sorry. Ethereum and BNB. So we're coming for Ethereum. What was that price? 1896, 1889, 1892 right now. So we'll come in for that. Yeah, we still have a very big position on for gold. So yeah, obviously we'll take TP. Go 1769.49 and then 1928.9. That is a short position from there. Let's drop that in. Gold is very bearish now. Even more bearish price action. Look at that, very nice, very nice. There we go, very nice, very nice. I mean, overall, you can see how bearish we still are. Very bearish here. We had, well, I mean, this whole area was very kind of seller controlled, seller dominant, and then yeah, initially you can see building up that pressure and then boom, that's exactly, you can see very slow volume, very short volume, small volume, and then we kind of blew up here. You can see big volume there, and it kind of dies off again, and now we are still pushing for this downside. So I'll finish these truffles off. Well, we've got news-wise. Soft splashdown. Doesn't look very soft to me. We're still bearish for gold. Can we break the low though? Can we actually break this low? Well, what we're seeing right now is some resistance in this downside. So we're struggling to, you know, come for this downside right now. We are struggling. Let's see this push. Let's see this push.
Under the Fifth Amendment of the Constitution, to refrain from, under the advice of my attorneys, I will invoke my right under the Fifth Amendment of the Constitution to refrain from answering your questions. Under the advice of my attorneys.
So what's he done? What has he actually done?
Joe and his ghostwriter. Fox News Alert, we just got our hands on the Biden tapes, and now we know the truth. Over 70 hours of unfiltered, raw recordings between Joe and his ghostwriter were just made public by the DOJ. For years, the Bidens have been trying to keep you from listening to these tapes. The Bidens and the Democrats paid lawyers a small fortune to bury them. Why? They're pretty bad.
I'm in Munich, but after Angela Merkel, president's working lunch with, hang on a second. It's confusing me. I was going to ask you something else. Oh gosh. I can't think what it is.
This wasn't when Biden was president. These tapes are 10 years old. Right after Biden was Barack's VP, he tried to write a book, but couldn't remember a thing. Not even the names of his own staff.
I had the team that said, including the two guys who I think...
Right, enough of that bollocks. That was a very wasteful 2 minutes or whatever that was. Oh my God, I can't even read anything without all these things popping up. So traders are pricing just over 64% odds of the Federal Open Market Committee holding interest rates between 3.5 and 3.75%. CME Group's FedWatch tool indicates matching consensus on analyst projections According to FactSet, betting market similarly favour no change in interest rates. Polymarket plays 76% odds of interest rates being held, while Kalshi projected 74% odds of the Fed keeping the rate unchanged. So the rates are gonna, well, we're looking to maybe change. I mean, if we see either 3.5% or 4%, we will see most likely a pretty dramatic shift within the market itself. I mean, currently, we are pretty bullish for that trade. You can see. I mean, we are making kind of a lower high, lower low. Not actually here though. We've failed to surpass that low. So I'm questioning if we can maybe, if we attempt to hit these highs, or are we going to actually, you know, come even deeper for the downside? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna put for. I was gonna say we can come risk free on that trade for gold, but it doesn't look like we can. I mean, I'll put stop loss above those highs there, the same. I mean, just from this position, high, low, high, lower high as well. Lower low, lower high, potential to come in for deeper downside, smash through this low, and you know, continue to that level of 3980, 3990 that we you know, that we were looking for earlier on. Right, what else we got news-wise? Spain and France are facing to contain wildfires before temperatures soar again this week. Yeah, we actually are going to get a very hot weekend, if that makes, but that's a better way to put it. So a pretty hot weekend. President Trump said the US would hit Iran hard after a recent attack that targeted a base in Jordan as the war in the Middle East escalates following a recent pause in hostilities. The world is on the cusp of a third missile age. Okay. All right. Yes, obviously this Fauci guy is, well, he's not going to really have any effects on the financial markets at all. Not really too much going on, honestly. Not really too much going on right now. Yeah, the movement has obviously died down quite a lot actually from the moves we were getting earlier on. Obviously we made a massive move to the downside. We've actually made a pretty nice profit in today's session so far already. We did take a little bit of a loss on Bitcoin there. These are just trading fees. I've got a 600 USDT profit on gold, 380 on gold, 265 on AVAX yesterday, 255 on Bonk, 101 on BNB, slight loss on ENA, slight loss on Ethereum, these like little fees and stuff, and then we made a little, I think we made like 2 point something K on some recent trades that we had on as well. So just judging from that formation, does look like we have some kind of resistance level in this upside. So if we came from that high there, or the other one, yeah, you can see perfect confirmation there. So I expect the price to start pushing for this downside from this current area that we've got going on right here. I mean, the fact that we're so bullish right now, I'm not really liking it. I'm not really liking it. Still waiting for this downside. Still waiting for this downside. Obviously, we were looking at big Ethereum actually. Ethereum is also bearish, you can see. Ethereum is also bearish. Getting dangerously close. I mean, I'm hoping this is a fake out. I'm really hoping this is a fake out. We don't want to be sweeping these highs. We do not want to be sweeping those highs. Let's see that drop. Let's see that drop from here. Not too much going on, honestly. I mean, I was actually thinking. Well, actually, we did see it. We did just see it there. We did see it there. I thought, oh, you know, DXY is not going to be seeing the upside, but then look at that. DXY is already seeing the upside. we're seeing a little drop there, but is that going to push price? Is that going to push price higher? We need obviously DXY to continue pushing, and obviously gold's price to come for the downside. Right, what we got? Yeah, you can see slightly in a loss. Now, if you guys are looking to trade, there is a link down below that will take you to Everdex. Make sure you check that out. Make sure you check that out. But yeah, I've got obviously stop loss in this upside above these highs. So we'll see what reactions we get from that area. We're going to stay in this position. We are going to be upping that stop loss though to about there. And then we'll see what happens. Obviously we are still aiming for the downside. So we'll see. Obviously we could continue even higher, but yeah, look at that, already pushing for the downside. Could have been a fake out, it could still be a fake out. But I mean, overall we are still looking for that level of like 3990, 3990 and 3980, 3990, 3980, that's what we're looking for. Market does look like it's died down. Market does really look like it's died down right now though. Ethereum, where we at for Ethereum? Ethereum's actually not seen any movement for the downside. I feel like we'll have to wait until that move kind of plays out. We will have to wait until that move plays out. Obviously, if we will, we have got a reasonable stop loss on for gold as well. So if price, shift for the upside, then of course we will get stopped out. But it's, overall, it's not actually a bad trade, because we are still looking for that liquidity sweep for the downside. Momentum is still for the downside. Overall, what we normally see when we do trade and after the US market open, the trend obviously still tends to continue. And well, that is exactly what we're expecting to see coming into the later kind of session portion of the day. Now, like I said, we will obviously check out what's going to happen tonight at 2 p.m. Eastern time. So obviously I will show you guys tomorrow what's happened and everything else. So with that in mind, we'll check back in tomorrow's live trading session. So obviously I appreciate every single one of you for tuning in, for watching. Check that link down below. We have got a link, that is a link for Everdex. Now I've got a lot of prizes, affiliate academy, like courses and stuff. You can go demo trading as well, so it's a very, very full exchange to say the least. So definitely check that out if you haven't already. And yeah, with that in mind, I appreciate you all for watching, for tuning in. Drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in tomorrow's live trading session. So peace.